We come now to Kaan Hendekli, who's head of operations. This is the guy who's actually running all 11 branches, not absolutely personally, but overseeing them, hopefully. I don't know what he's doing here, if he's supposed to be doing that. But anyway, so he's a man really very much on the front line. So please do welcome into the stage, Kaan Hendekli, head of operations.
Welcome all. I'm Kaan, head of operations of JJ Foodservice. I have been with the company 13 years now, coming up to 14 years. My topic today is people first. When we think about corporations and companies, we often think about managing finances, making sales, profits, but a company culture and its people play a very crucial role in their success. And by people, I don't only mean the employees of that company. I mean all the people surrounding it, a company, which in our case is our customers, our employees, and our suppliers. Now, conventionally, when you describe a supply chain, you start from the supplier, then the food service, and the customer. But I'll construct my presentation from back to front. So I'll start with our customers, but before, I want to give you a little bit of insight about our operations. Most of you know that we have 11 locations across UK, which gives us a very good nationwide coverage. We have 30,000 pallet spaces in our warehouses. We run a fleet of 160 trucks. As you all know, again, we're an omni-channel company. This is for only deliveries, 160 trucks. Obviously, we have 7-day collection operations. Operation team consists of 700 plus employees. When you compare to entire JJ, this is about 90% of the workforce. So we are the biggest workforce. As I always say, we're the muscle. In terms of numbers, outbound numbers is 2 million boxes in a month. And we process about 100,000 orders, again, in a month, both for collection and deliveries. So moving on to our customers, you kept hearing that we are very diverse customer base, and this is really one of JJ's strengths. It's not only one sector or specific target group. We cater for almost all the market. This might be a milkshake bar, it could be a cocktail bar, very famous fish and chips. This is the biggest fish and chips in the UK, the one on the corner, or a wildlife park, a theme parks, and etc. And we also go on the up end on the upscale on the market. Hamleys, the famous toy store on Regent's Market, Regent Street, is our customer. The Goring Hotel is the only hotel with the royal warrant, again, is our customer. Atul Kochar, a Michelin star chef, and his restaurant Indian Essence is also our customer, which gives us a very good coverage from one end to the other end of the market. It's also been mentioned earlier that, for instance, Reynolds are struggling because they target a specific market, high street, and fresh produce. This is the strength of JJ, that we have a very wide range of customer base. Our employees. This is a very iconic picture. I'm sure everyone recognizes it. It's the lunch at a skyscraper, top of a skyscraper. It's mind-blowing, the conditions that they work in, and this time you can't even pick a product on the second shelf without the health and safety getting involved and asking you to use a stepladder. But this picture is actually an end product. So it becomes very famous, very successful, and then recognized by everyone in the world. But I don't mean by showing this picture, I'm not showing you our employees. I really want to talk about this guy here. Charles Abbott is the person that behind this picture. Not many people know, but his working conditions are even worse than those employees that was in the picture. So in a way, when we come here and talk about success stories, making profit, JJ is doing well, and etc., we really need to mention the people that's behind of this success and make things happen, which is our employees. To give you a little bit of insight, our employees, 40% of our employees are 4 years and more, been with us. There are employees that have been with us since the beginning of the JJ. This is a very high number in terms in our industry, especially because it's a very fast and paced environment, warehouse environment, but it's a very high number. This second point is very interesting to me because we have 44 different nationalities. When you consider that there's 195 countries in the world, this gives us a very good harmony, and then be able to blend all these cultures, different way of working, etc. It's one of our strengths. And 98% promotions are within. I'm an example of this. I used to work in telesales. Now head of operations. Cesar used to work in different departments. Barish moved from operations to sales. Our head of HR, Joanna, customer service, and as such. So this is, again, one of the strengths because we grow with the company. So we have all the blood and the culture in us anyway. We run a couple of employee engagement activities. We value them. Just to give you two examples of it, the top line is JJ Hero Awards that we do monthly. This is not about how hardworking an employee is or how well they're doing with the business. It's purely an employee nominating a colleague of theirs really for anything. It could be that someone helping an elderly crossing the road whilst they're making deliveries, or it was a good deed that they did to each other. So then there's a committee with senior management to decide who to win that month award, which results to £250 voucher for that month. Or we have a monthly newsletter that goes to all our employees. The bottom line, what we call it, furry friends. It's important because when you think about it, day to day, we come to work, we shift boxes and everything, but to give the little bit of personal touch from employees from Newcastle to London, it's very important, and then getting to know their small family numbers, it adds value because it helps to build your culture. And of course, this year, you might have heard it many times maybe, I don't know, but this year for the first time we will be sharing our 5% of our profit with all our employees. So essentially, the success of JJ will become the success of the employees. So that's another step forward to build the company culture even stronger. And lastly, our suppliers. We have 400 suppliers that we're working with, which provides us 3,000 product lines that are coming 58 different origins around the world. To put a perspective on the operations side of it, we handle about 300 supplier deliveries from our suppliers. That's a count of 2 million inbound boxes processed in a month. And it is very important, our relationship with our suppliers, because as Cesar mentioned or Barish mentioned, all these new projects that we did and we will do in the future, it cannot happen without your support. JJ Advance or Pay by Bank are very crucial to our success, but you may or you may not notice, but you have a take in it, because without you that is impossible to do it. Even new product offerings. When I mention about our customers, it's a very wide range of customers that also possible to be able to offer them right products supplied by you. So that's also very crucial for us. I would like to finish my presentation with an analogy. This is 2011 Relay Championship in South Korea, where Jamaica break the world record, and you can see USA tumbling down. Relay race is almost like the real world and real business world, because you have to rely on your partner to pass the baton successfully. So you can finish the race and even break the world record. Like us, we need our suppliers, and as much as you need us, because without you, we cannot be successful. Without you, we cannot deliver your products successfully to our customers. And the same applies to you, because if you're not working with the right food service, then essentially you will be failing, like the USA team here. So our promise to our suppliers will always be the strong link between your products and our customers, and we'll keep delivering the gold standard service as we always do. Thank you very much for coming and listening.